P block elements part 4 oxo acids. Next we have moved to the oxo acid of P block elements. First of all, we have to consider 13th group elements. The only oxo acid formed by the 13th group element is boron, that is H3BO3, boric acid. It is obtained by the hydrolysis of boron trihalides. BX3 plus 3H2O gives BOH thrice plus 3HX, where X equal to chlorine, bromine and iodine. Here I am giving the structure of BOH thrice, that is H3BO3. Here the trivalent boron ion, that is B3 plus, being very small, has high positive charge density. Therefore, when placed in water, it tends to pull off electrons from the water molecules towards itself, strongly to rupture OH bond. This results in the release of H plus ion by water molecule, so that H3BO3 is not a protic acid, it is a Lewis acid. One more time I am repeating, H3BO3 is not a protic acid, it is a Lewis acid. Next we can move to the oxo acid of 14th group elements. Here the oxo acid of carbon is H2CO3 called carbonic acid. It is obtained by the dissolution of carbon dioxide in water, that is CO2 plus H2O gives H2CO3. The another oxo acid formed is by silicon, H2SiO3 called silicic acid. Next, oxo acid of 15th group elements. Here all of the elements form oxo acid. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth all form oxo acid. But here we are going to discuss nitrogen and phosphorus forming oxo acid. That is very more important. First, oxo acid of nitrogen. Here I am giving the examples H2N2O2 hyponitrous acid, which have nitrogen in +1 oxidation state. HNO2 nitrous acid, nitrogen in +3 oxidation state. HNO3 nitric acid, nitrogen in +5 oxidation state. Other than this, there are H4N2O4 nitroxylic acid is another oxo acid formed by the nitrogen. Then we can move to the oxo acid formed by phosphorus. First one is H3PO3, phosphorus acid or phosphonic acid. The name of these oxo acids is very important for the examination. And here phosphorus is in +3 oxidation state, and the structure of this phosphorus acid is given in below. Phosphorus acid is a strong acid. Here we can see that there are 3 hydrogen atoms are present, but here only 2 hydrogen are ionizable. Hence it is a dibasic acid. One more repeating, its basicity of the phosphorus acid is 2. Next one is the best known oxo acid of phosphorus, that is orthophosphoric acid. It is commonly known as phosphor. Here I am giving the structure of H3PO4 below, and we can see that there is 3 hydrogen atoms are present and 3 of them are ionizable. So the basicity of H3PO4 is 3, that is tribasic acid, and the oxidation state of H3PO4 is +5. Next one is HPO3. HPO3 metaphosphoric acid. Here phosphorus is in +5 oxidation state, and when you draw the structure of HPO3 as like of the above oxo acid, you can see that HPO3 is monobasic acid, and the next one is H4P2O7 pyrophosphoric acid. Here phosphorus is in +5 oxidation state and the basicity is 4. Next one is H4P2O6 hypophosphoric acid. Here phosphorus is in +4 oxidation state and the structure given is below. Here we can see that there is 4 hydrogens are present and the 4 hydrogens are also ionizable. So H4P2O6 is tetrabasic acid. The structure of these all oxo acids of phosphorus and nitrogen is very important and its name is very important, and we have to notice that how many PP bonds are present or how many POP bonds are present. That is very important in your university examination and also many other entrance examination. So structure is very important and the name is very important. Next we are moving to the oxo acids of 16th group elements. Here sulfur, selenium, tellurium form variety of oxo acids. The most important oxo acid from this group is oxo acid of sulfur. We can go into one by one. The first one is H2SO3 sulfurous acid. This acid is obtained by dissolving SO2 gas in water, and this acid is not only in solution and is fairly strong acid, and being diprotic it ionizes in 2 stages, that is H2SO3 gives H++ HSO3 minus and HSO3 minus gives H++ SO3 2 minus. So it is diprotic acid. Next one is the most important oxo acid of sulfur, that is H2SO4 sulfuric acid, which is called the king of chemicals because it finds extensive use in the manufacture of fertilizers, explosives, dyestuff, plastic, paints, pigments and etc. etc. Here I am giving the structure of H2SO4, and the next one is H2SO5 peroxosulfuric acid. Then H2S2O6 dithionic acid, H2S2O7 oleum, H2S2O8 peroxodisulfuric acid. Here you have to notice one thing is all the oxo acid of sulfur is dibasic acid. This you have to prove when you are drawing the structure of this oxo acid. Here I am giving these only two oxo acid of sulfur structure. This is clearly that the both of them are dibasic acid, and all the oxo acids of sulfur are dibasic acid. Next we can move to oxo acid of group 17. Here all the elements form oxo acid. First we have to consider hypohalous acid. Example for hypohalous acid is marked here: HFO, HClO, HBrO, HIO. And here these oxo acids are obtained by dissolving halogen in water. Here halogen in this acid is present in +1 oxidation state. These are weak acid and the acidic strength decreases with increasing the size of the halogen. Here I am giving the order: HFO greater than, HClO greater than, HBrO greater than, HIO. and the thermal stability also decreases in the same order. Here HOI is not only the weakest of these weak acid but is also least stable. Next one is the Halley's acid, that is HXO2. The example is HClO2. Here chlorine is in +3 oxidation state and it is a stronger acid. Next one is the halic acid, which having the formula HXO3, and the examples are HClO3 chloric acid, HBrO3 bromic acid, HiO3 adic acid. These are strong acid and halogen of these acid exist in +5 oxidation state. Next one is the perhalic acid, which having the formula HXO4, and the examples given here is perchloric acid HClO4, HBrO4 perbromic acid, and HiO4 periodic acid. In this, halogen exists in +7 oxidation state. Next, we can move to the relative strength of oxoacid of halogens, which is very important topic. The acid strength of oxoacid of any halogen increases with the increase in the number of oxygen atoms attached to the central halogen atom. Here I am giving the order: HClO4 is greater than, HClO3 is greater than, HClO2 is greater than HClO. At first, we can look the HClO. The dissociation of HClO may form H++ Cl O-. Here, the unit negative charge of the anion Cl O- will naturally be localized on the more electronegative oxygen atom rather than chlorine atom. So oxygen atom in Cl O- would therefore attract H+ ion with a considerable force. As a result, there is more chance to form or recombine to form HClO. Here you have to look at the backward reaction forming. When we are looking like that, we can see that in HClO4, the unit negative charge is now distributed on 4 oxygen atoms of ClO4-. Here, the back reaction is least favorable out of all the back reaction, so that HClO4 thus ionizes to the greatest extent and behave as the strongest acid. We can also define this in another way. Here we can look the oxidation state of the chlorine atoms present. Here in HClO +1 oxidation state and HClO2 +3 oxidation state, HClO3 +5 oxidation state, HClO4 +7 oxidation state. We know that chlorine is a more electronegative element, and now the charge is also more higher, that is +7 oxidation state. So its tendency to remove hydrogen from the HClO4 is more higher, so that we can say that the acidic strength of this oxoacid order is HClO4 greater than, HClO3 greater than, HClO2 greater than HClO. This is all about the oxoacid of 17th group elements. Here all these oxoacids of the P block elements is very important as the part of the university examination and also many other entrance examination.